today, and now you feel fat today also. You're welcome. And now there's a podcast.
Thanks so much for coming over.
Thank you for having me, Kelly. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited
here.
to chill and chat.
Oh my God, we're gonna chill and chat. And there's so many animals.
I know. There's dogs and there's a cat.
It's a lively household.
It is.
The cat looks mad at me. Why are you mad at me?
That's just his face.
That's how cats are.
Yeah.
I'm coming around on
He's
cats.
grizzled.
Yeah.
He's grizzled. When I took him in, I was like, I only want a senior cat.
Yeah.
And I got one.
Yeah, you have to have a
Yeah,
senior cat
senior
because then
cat.
they're just like, I can't have a cat jumping.
No
No,
jumping.
no jumping.
He does all the jumping.
You're
So
a cutie.
I love your rings too.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm a ring girl now.
I love it.
And it's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of effort. And then sometimes when I go to like the airport, I'm like, oh my God, now it hurts my hand.
Yeah.
And I don't know how girls do. I can't do rings and necklace and bracelets. I don't know how girls do that.
No.
It takes like 10 extra minutes to get ready if you do all that.
especially if you have like nails.
Oh, and
like, I can't.
Oh,
get
I
the
can't
necklace.
clasp. I know.
Yes, it's
I know.
such a struggle.
And I gotta have my nails.
I have to have the nails.
And especially like when you do stand up, you're like talking with your hands and
Yeah.
you feel so cool.
Yes.
It's fun.
Yeah. I told myself going into this year that I was gonna get them done once a month,
Yeah.
and I've stuck to it, and I've never felt better about
Wait,
myself.
like you were doing it too much or too little?
Too little.
Oh.
I would let that shit go.
I know.
Because it was just like when
It's expensive.
It's expensive. I can always justify like not paying for it.
Yeah.
And the number one sign of me like not taking care of myself emotionally
Yeah.
is when you see it in
The
my
nails.
nails.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's really just worth to feel like whenever I try to like not have nails, I feel gross. I'm like not taking care of myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm really trying to, I literally learned this year, I'm 31. I learned this year to start taking care of myself. I haven't ever taken care of myself.
I don't think anyone that's doing their 20s correctly was taking care of themselves
Right.
in their 20s. If
So
I'm being
true.
completely honest.
So true.
Right?
So true.
How long have you lived in the city?
Like 11 years.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you get it. Like
Yeah.
we spent our 20s here.
Exactly. And I was just like running from thing to thing to thing. No mental health, no brain.
There are parts of the city that I don't recall ever being in.
I know.
But I've
and
been
I
there.
lived there. I lived in Washington Heights. I don't remember it at all. Like, have no idea.
No recollection of it.
I know.
Because some
It's
of
crazy.
it was like so traumatizing too. It's like I need to
know.
block this out.
Traumatizing.
Between
Oh my
the
God.
roaches and the men.
Roaches, man, the jobs I was doing.
Oh
like,
my God, awful.
when I have worked every single job.
Yeah.
Like, which actually we'll get into because it actually applies to this. But I worked at like gyms when I first moved to New York City. Like I was always working at like a Barry's boot camp, like a Rumble, like a Soul Cycle
front
vibe.
desk girl.
Well, here's the tea.
Let's hear.
I didn't even I like desperately wanted to be front desk. Like they were the cool people. I was like basically like Abby in Broad City. I was making the smoothies. It was so embarrassing. I would be like covered in protein powder. Like they treated us way worse. The front desk were like these evil gays that would like
yeah.
hot evil gays, and they would look at us like less than, and like they didn't have to do anything, and we had to like carry tons of water up from the basement. Like we were covered in protein powder. It was like so unglamorous.
But like that was your workout being at Barry's was picking up the
Picking
big
up the
things
fucking
of
bottles.
protein power.
Exactly.
Did you at least get free smoothies?
I free smoothies every day now.
Yeah.
At all times.
When
When
you're young and you're broke, you're like, thank God.
No,
I wouldn't eat otherwise.
exactly. And we actually stole from the cash register. Yeah. Which was amazing because we didn't really, it was like
Straight theft.
literally theft. And on my first day of work, the person training me was like, just so you know, we steal from the cash register. Wait, maybe I shouldn't say it. No, nobody cares.
No, I mean statute of limitations.
Yeah,
you know,
it's already expired.
It's expired at this point.
It's expired.
Yeah.
And I now pay for my own Barry's classes. So that's me. It's the karma.
How often do you do berries?
Now I don't really. Okay, so it's really bad for you.
Okay,
is the
is
tea.
it?
I think so. Like everyone's talking about cortisol and shit.
Yes.
And it's kind of like a linebacker workout. I feel.
Heard. I'm scared. I've never done one.
It's scary. They're opening right around the corner.
I know, dude. And
I
that's why it's
know.
on my mind because I
know.
was like, oh, girls, there's a berries opening. Like maybe we
I
can do
know.
berries in my neighborhood. And I'm terrified. But I do bar. I do pure bar.
Okay. okay, so it's just a different kind of hard.
Yeah.
And it's more like they're just screaming at you and the lights are off and it's like a lot. So you kind of, what you have to do is pace yourself and do your own thing, which
Yeah.
like is really hard to do. That's the hardest
Yeah.
part.
I don't like the screaming.
They're yelling at you.
Do you respond well to that kind of?
I respond well to like booking a workout class and then knowing I have to do it.
Same.
You know what
That's
I mean?
why I've been able to do it.
Not screaming at me,
No.
but like a coach there, I do love.
I love group fitness.
Yeah, I do too.
I do too.
I'm such a basic bitch.
I'm
I
so-
love it.
When the term basic came out,
Yeah.
I was like, I can't deny the things that I enjoy.
I know.
I love
know.
pumpkin. Pumpkin
Is so good.
back in like I feel like the term basic really came around in like 2010.
Yeah.
And I was in college and I was like, I love knee socks and brown boots. Like, yeah, that's amazing.
I feel like anyone, and I tried to I actually for a while wasn't basic and I wanted to be basic. I'm like, being basic is awesome.
Yes.
There's so many good things about being
It's
basic.
comfortable. It's cozy.
And I just embrace, I think if you're a girl in any way, you are basic.
yeah.
Unless you're completely denied, you're pick me to me if you're not basic.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
yes. The times in my life when I've been trying to deny my most basic self was when I was being my
I
most
know.
pick me.
You start talking to a boy, you start
Yeah.
acting cool, you start pretending you like whole, whatever the fuck that is.
Yes,
And then
yes.
you stray away from your femininity.
Yes.
And we
yes.
can't be doing that.
No. You cannot be straying away from your femininity to go see some shitty show in a dumpy basement.
I've seen so many shitty shows. Oh my God.
So many, all because I'm trying to be cool.
Yeah, exactly.
So cool.
Exactly. It's not fun.
No, it's not fun. And yeah, no, I can't do that anymore.
Mm-mm.
Do you think in your 30s now that you're entering into your, 30th
Yeah.
decade,
Wow.
do you think you're gonna fall victim to doing pick me behaviors like that for men?
No, I don't
You
anymore.
think?
I really don't anymore.
That's amazing.
Sometimes I will find myself having a slip up, because we're around men a lot for comedy, and they will make fun of you for things, and then you have to just really fight the behavior. And so I'm reading. I'm obsessed with all the fairy sex books.
No, I don't know those.
Oh my God, like ACOTAR and Fourth Wing and stuff. You're not even familiar. Oh my God, you have to get on this.
All right, I will.
But it's these books, and they're all these girls are reading them, and they're smutty kind of.
Oh,
They
okay,
fuck.
that's fun.
They fuck. It's so
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
And it's very world building. It's dragons. It's they're fairies kind of. It's a whole thing, and it is lame. It's very reminiscent of Twilight.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were
okay.
into Twilight.
Yes, I was into
Yeah, yeah. So it's reminiscent of that. And I literally was with me and my friend both read them all the time, and we just love them and giggle. And then we sat down and we were talking to these guys, and they were like, "So what's this book you guys are reading?" And I was like, "Oh my God, it's so dumb." And then she literally said, "Don't say it's dumb just because they're boys." And I was
love that she called you out.
she called me out, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait, so true." So, and it's so fun to be a dumb bitch sometimes, and I'll sprinkle in a smart book. I'll do smart dumb.
My problem is that I'm a little bit too under the fist of self-help books, which is so embarrassing, but I can't help it.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I get into that. and
I
then
I get into some self-help books, but then at some point they all kind of start
saying the
same thing.
Yes.
And then you're kind of wait, I already knew this.
How many books can I can I read and listen to? Because I also feel stupid and have to do
Yeah.
it simultaneously.
Right.
Where I'm about intuitive eating. How many books
know.
can I do that with?
I know. But you have to be careful because you might be putting shame in your head.
I probably am.
and then that's actually making you
I
worse.
have to read more books about
fairy sex.
about no shame.
About no shame. Well, yeah, but then maybe
Yeah.
you'll be shaming yourself for having shame.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
You don't even know.
Girl.
Am
you're
I Mel
on it.
Robbins? Let them.
Yeah.
Let them.
I saw on TikTok someone say that Mel Robbins, we're gonna look at that as 2016 Girl,
Girl Boss, I saw that
and
too.
I was like, yes, we are.
I saw that
we
too.
so are.
I know. Something you have to realize that all the self-help people are crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
They
Mel Robbins is Tony Robbins. They're the same person.
Exactly. You have to realize that they're crazy. That being said, I love a self-help book too. I get it.
Oh yeah.
But
need it.
I just know so many people that maybe just guys read self-help books. I'm like, what are you learning? Because
Yeah. In one ear and out the other.
now are you doing the artist way?
I've started it and I did not finish it.
I
which
recommend
is
to
truly
finish.
the artist way.
I know, it's the artist way.
Yeah.
I love the artist way. That's a good one.
Have you is when you've done the entirety of the artist way, like is it like, okay, I'm done now, or do you like have to pick it up and do it again?
You kind of do it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you do the morning pages forever.
But are you good with doing that? Because it's always in the back of my head to do it.
I know, I'm pretty good at it.
Is it the first thing you do when you wake up?
No.
Okay.
It's like I'll do them at night sometimes, and you can't be hard on yourself about like what time you do them, is like kind of how I've done it, because I have really rushed mornings. I sleep in.
Yeah, my mornings are rushed.
I snooze, and I work a day job. You know, I go to an office.
Same,
like,
girl.
You do?
It's the worst ever.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
You
you don't have to say.
Yeah.
But do you work in Midtown?
I do work in Midtown.
Oh my God, we should get lunch.
Let's so do it.
Oh
I
my
would
God.
love that.
I'm always down
I'm
to
only
walk.
there 3 days a week.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. What about you?
I
5?
used to be 3. I'm now 4.
Why did they do that to you?
They did it to me, and I'm mad. We all caused a ruckus.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why you got the 4th to the 5th day.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and we have Friday work from home, and we like I can kind of like push it. And be
Yeah.
like I'm working from home on Monday, but it sucks.
Yeah. It sucks.
So those mornings, I am not doing them in the morning. Like when I
Yeah.
go into the office, I'll do it at like noon on my lunch, or some mornings I'll wake up at 7 and do it.
That's good.
But I need to have a little like tea
Yeah.
and like sit and light a little
It
candle.
is so nice having a morning though. When you
I
have a
know.
morning before you go to the office,
I know, it makes you feel so much better.
so much better.
I know, but I love to sleep in. I'm a bad sleeper.
I am addicted to sleep.
I know.
My friends and I joke that we are medically asleep.
Yeah.
Like I cannot wake up.
No,
And
it's-
Joe will wake up at at anything. Like Finney will bark and Joe will wake up, and I'm just like, and he's like, the
How did you-
alarms that you have set. Like
How
and
did
I'm
how
like,
did you
I
sleep through
know.
this?
I
Ugh.
can't.
I
can't
love
help
to
it.
sleep in. Now I stay up late though.
Same.
Yeah. So I can't really fall asleep easily.
Yeah.
And then waking up is hard.
Of course.
Of course.
Especially when there's like the Peacock app. Forget it.
Forget
I'm
it. I have
Going
it
to
blasting.
be yes. It is at a
Blasting.
deafening decibel.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Okay. We could sit and chit chat for forever.
I
wanna
know.
get
I
into
can
it.
literally small talk for hours.
Okay. So you grew up in Arkansas.
Yeah.
I think you're the only person I know from there.
And listen, I don't recommend like going to Arkansas or meeting. Actually, Arkansas people are awesome. It's a very like forgotten state.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle of nowhere, but it's southern.
I kept getting I was, of course thinking about you coming over, and I was like, she's from a random state and it starts with an A.
I know.
Is it Arizona?
People say Arizona, people say Nebraska,
Yeah.
people say Alabama.
I was thinking, and then I was going to ask you about how you feel about
Arkansas.
No, about Scottsdale becoming like a bachelorette destination. I was like, wait, but she's from
I know.
Arkansas.
I know. Okay, well, I've famously never been to Scottsdale. Famously.
Famously, yes.
I never had a bachelorette in Scottsdale.
I almost did.
Oh my God.
Well, not me personally, but like I was
like-
almost a part of one. Almost a part of
I
one.
heard
that
it's
was in
fun.
Scotts. I heard it is fun. But
I
what a
heard it-
random place.
It's random.
But you know why we didn't go? Because now it's so expensive.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Which I'm like, when people find out how fucking awesome Little Rock, Arkansas is, it's over. Like,
and then
it's an amazing city and nobody
Yes.
cares. And it does kind of suck if you don't know what, like, I know comedians that will go there and they're like, that was the worst place I've ever been. But I'm like, you have to know the right place, because
Right.
it's not, the downtown is not like a popular, I mean, the downtown's not crazy popping. There's like different neighborhoods, but it's an interesting place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arkansas is weird as fuck.
So, but it's a southern state. And so we know southern ladies love their diets.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So
famous.
I want to know, like, when was the first, like, when did you first have the concept of a diet?
Oh my God. Okay. So I could talk about this for literally hours. It's my favorite thing to talk about.
Love.
I'm so happy to be doing this podcast with you. I always grew up like dancing a lot. So, and dancers, like I was like told so many crazy, like, it's
From
like
the youngest age.
Yeah, from a young age. So like I remember like dance classes, girls would be like, this is a calorie. I remember learning what a calorie was and that stuff. And my mom, everyone in my family is an epic binge eater, me included.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite thing to do. And I've gotten a lot better over the years, but I think just like me and my sister both, my mom just put really bad diet habits in our head. Her mom is even worse. My grandma, my mama, as of last year, announced to a table that I struggle with my weight.
Oh,
Like,
it's crazy.
I was like, I'm literally 30. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
that's crazy.
And so just like, I think I don't even know what year it had to have been. And I also was a tall girl. When you grow up and you're like the tallest one in class, you're like always bigger.
Yes.
From like such a young age. And then my sister had a really bad weight problems. And please don't watch this, Kirby. She is so skinny now and like ripped and like slaying her life. But I remember she like had to go to like doctor like camp kind of thing.
Right.
For like dieting. And that's when it kind of like all came crashing down.
Right.
But my mom would not let us. My mom is like so strict, so like would not let any sugar in the house, like at all. So there would be brown sugar. Did you ever like sneak in the kitchen and just eat random shit?
Oh yeah.
Like my
all
favorite
the
thing to
time.
do. Oh my God. My friend told me once that he would eat like mayonnaise on a spoon with like cheese sprinkled on it. And I'm like, yes. Like, so I would eat brown sugar out of like, cause that was like the only like sugar we had in the house. We weren't allowed to eat like barely anything processed. She was like one of the first like kind of like whole foodsy kind of.
Okay. But did she have like, I can't believe it's not butter in the house?
But yes, I can't believe it's not butter. But yeah, but like all like low,
So
everything
it's
low fat.
Yeah.
I had low fat Cheez-Its my whole life. And then when I finally had a real Cheez-It, I was like, the fuck is this? My brain exploded.
I feel lied to.
Like,
it's like popping a Molly.
I was,
like,
it was literally popping a Molly. When I had a Scooby-Doo fruit snack for the first time, it was over. Over. And I had like a very tumultuous household, like dad drug addict, mom insane. So I would go to friends' houses all the time.
Yeah.
And famously, sorry, I said famously 10 times already, eat everything at my friends' houses.
Yeah.
So obviously that's like binge
had
eating. Like they had the good shit, the ramen, the Chinese food, Oreos, like all the. So I would just eat everything at like a friend's house.
It's crazy
until like senior year.
It's crazy how like not having a snack drawer will do to your psyche.
No,
you just went and binged at a friend's house.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And so my mom would put me on diets and stuff. And then my sister had to go on diets.
Yeah.
And my grandma was really big on that too. And it was just very, I mean, and then we were dancing. So everyone was like talking about calories when we were like in 6th grade talking about calories.
Right. Was your mom and grandmother dancers as well?
No.
Oh, okay. It was just you guys.
They have no talent. They have no talent.
Just generations of eating disorders, not
Just
generations of talent.
And my mom said something recently, like, I never talked to you girls about appearance. I'm like, are you moms forget? Like, I'm
the
like,
revisionist history is wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? And so basically every woman in my life is a crazy weight fluctuator.
Yeah.
Like a huge like weight gain and then a huge weight loss and then and that's kind of how I am too.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is that something that you've experienced?
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh, you should see some old pictures of me. But yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
In the South too, because all the food is so disgusting.
Yeah.
So then it's like this whole like culture of the men, by the way, eating whatever they want, looking like fucking lobsters, looking disgusting, like red in their golf outfits. And then the women, you really, as a Southern mom, you have to like cook a huge meal and sit back and not eat it. Like I know so many moms that are like that.
Oh my God, yeah. I remember my grandma being like that. She's not Southern, but like completely would make all this food.
Yeah.
We joke that like, she'd be like sweating over the food because they're literally like in the kitchen.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's so hot all the time.
Yeah.
Cooking all this food for people and then just like not being able to eat it.
And then not being able to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like not being able to eat it because they're like disgusted by it.
I know.
That's what it
know.
is. It's not like someone said you can't eat it.
Well, once you see the amount of butter, oh my God, I saw my mom make peach cobbler once and I was like, oh my God, the butter is crazy.
Yeah. I remember there was this girl that used to, in college, whenever there would be like a party, you know, like when you go from college to like, you graduate college, but you're still hanging around all your college friends. So like, all foods have like all parties have like tons of food because it's like we're adults now and we bring food to parties.
Yes.
This girl would bring this eclair dip that was so it was next level.
Wait.
It was so fucking good. And then I was like talking to her and I was like, dude, like this is so good. She was like drunk and explaining step by step what the recipe was. I couldn't eat it after it because she just told me like the amount of like butter and
Oh
stuff,
my
and like
God.
I don't know, there was just something about it where it turned. I couldn't do it anymore.
Oh my God. My grandma makes this thing called like Butterfinger pie.
Oh,
it's
it's
insane.
amazing.
And mind you, the Southern women are like pushing food in your face.
Oh, yeah.
But then wanting you to be thin.
No, that I literally have a joke about that.
It's
'Cause,
so
like,
weird.
That's what it is.
They're like putting out this
Yes.
amazing food, and then
that's
it's
how
like,
they're showing love.
yeah, and it's like rude to not eat it, but then
Yeah.
they're like, you struggle with your weight. It's like, well, what do you think? I just ate a Butterfinger pie.
Yeah.
That shouldn't
like,
even exist.
Well, you should be starving yourself outside of this instance.
outside of this instance.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly. The Butterfinger pie is fully cream cheese, Cool Whip, smashed up Butterfinger.
Oh my God.
It's so good. It's
amazing.
so
On a
fucking
graham
good.
cracker crust.
And a graham cracker crust, as you know, and it is fire. And I think there
Yeah.
might be like one other ingredient, but it's literally just
That's
cream
what it
cheese
is.
and Cool Whip.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Cool Whip is making a resurgence on the
Wait.
internet. Have you noticed?
Wait, I haven't seen it, but I can see it kind of doing like a cottage cheese moment for
Oh,
people.
girl, yes. The protein girlies love Cool Whip.
And I've become a protein girly.
Oh, you
that's
have?
that's my current.
Okay, let's hear it. I want to hear. Are you doing powders? Are you focusing on foods? Like,
I'm doing it all. This is my current hyperfixation because I've done really every diet.
okay.
And in high school, my mom would literally pack 2 Slim Fast cans in my lunch. This is hilarious. 2 Slim Fast cans. She covered it with foil so people wouldn't know I was drinking Slim Fast. Bitch, the cans are this big. They're the size of my leg. Like, nobody thinks it's Diet Coke. Like, everybody knows.
Yeah,
Like, it's
you're
fucking
just-
Slim Fast. And the top looks insane. It looks like pre-war.
Why do they look like
They
that?
look pre-war.
Literally.
And also, I had to piss every 5 minutes because the Slim Fast just like runs through you.
Yes, I would have some fast for lunch as well.
Oh my God. And then I would be starving by like 10 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
So I would drink both Slim Fast before 10 a.m. because school was at like 7:45, which is
Yeah.
ungodly.
I know, horrible.
And then I would just like be pissing like, and I remember my pee smelled so bad because it was full Slim Fast. And I would just be like, ew, that's so gross. I would be, boys don't watch this though, probably.
No.
Hopefully.
No.
I would be so grossed out. It was like disgusting. But anyways, the protein. Okay, so I'm on protein. I'm on skinny TikTok now.
Okay, same.
I know.
I keep liking all the videos of skinny TikTok because there's a part of my brain where it does speak to, and then there's a part of me that like detests it like abhorrently.
No, it's horrible.
It's really bad.
Clearly so bad for you.
It's so toxic, but like it's kind of why like I'll like right-wing content because I want to
Yes.
know what the other side is saying.
Yes.
And I need to know what's good. Like my favorite comment, I'm so sorry. My
No.
favorite comment is I'm in enemy territory. Whenever one of
Literally.
those videos pop up.
I'm in enemy territory.
100%.
But you know what? What I like about Skinny Talk is these girls are being super honest about not eating. And I feel like
100%.
that is a huge thing I've always struggled with is like, I'm someone that used to like Google like what does this person eat? I'm someone that like loves to see like what someone eats in
Yeah.
a day, and they're literally lying.
Yeah.
So I do find it refreshing that Skinny Talk is like we're starving ourselves.
Yeah.
The protein intake, okay. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up forever.
Yeah.
But what I'm doing now is I'm having my lemon water in the morning, which is actually I feel feeling good. And not coffee first thing.
Yeah. So just literally water with lemon.
Water with lemon in the morning.
Love.
And then you're supposed to do this like 30 minutes within 30 minutes of waking up. And I'll do my little morning pages. And then I'll drink like one of those like protein it's called
Core Power?
Yeah, it's called Core Power. Yeah, exactly. And I've tried different ones. And I drink that like first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what I'm loving.
Yeah.
And then I have this collagen protein that I mix in my coffee
love
once I get to
collagen.
work.
It's
yeah.
good for skin.
And so by that point, I've had 60 grams of protein.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. And then all my other meals I prioritize. And I do kind of feel better.
Yeah.
I do feel good.
I think, okay, great feedback.
Yeah.
Good to know. I have done the protein coffee thing before,
Yeah.
like, because the job that I have now, I got like 3 or 4 months ago. And so I was like, I have to go back into the office now. Like, I'm worried about being hungry
Right.
throughout the day. So I was like, let me have protein in my coffee.
Wait, do you guys not have snacks in your office?
No, we do.
Okay.
But like, honestly, they could use some work.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I filled out the Google form.
Yeah.
I filled out the Google form.
I
with
made my
thoughts.
office get the chomps.
Oh yeah,
The
that's
little-
been requested many
Oh, yeah.
times.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's so funny. The hot girls love chomps, and it's that's literally Slim Jims.
I'm chomping, and it's Slim Jim, and I said that on my skinny TikTok recently. It's literally Slim Jim, but I am loving the chomps.
Yeah, no, the chomps are great. So I was doing like I got by TikTok Shop for the marshmallow fluff rise protein powder. I have it.
I have to try that.
Yeah, and at first when I got it, I was like, "This is awful. I don't like this." And then you have to try it in different things.
Yeah.
I have the Nescafe instant coffee.
Yeah.
So scoop like a spoonful of that, and then
Okay.
a scoop of the rise protein powder. Shake that, and it's actually pretty good.
Wait, that sounds fire.
Yeah. But like I get sick of things, and so like
I
I
do
haven't
too.
touched it in like a month because I'm like,
I know.
the 3 months of that, like I can't do it.
I'm gonna get sick of what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And then I'll be
That's
on to something
also
else.
what's so hard about dieting and like trying to eat to lose weight is like get sick of this stuff.
I know.
It's so annoying. I wish I could like just keep eating the same
You
thing.
get
and then
disgusted by
I'm
it.
disgusted by it. Like
I
I'm kind of
know.
in a phase with bag salad right now where I'm like, I got to take a break from the bag salad. It's been 4 months.
See,
of
you will
bag
not
salad.
catch me ever eating a bag salad.
Really?
I hate it.
It's so cost effective.
I know. My mom is a big bag
Oh
salader.
yeah, big on bag salad.
Big on
With
the big
some-
salad.
with some chicken in there.
Oh my god,
Your
yes.
gravy.
Yes. Ugh, I know. I get hyper fixated on things and then I like don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So I do see myself getting sick of the protein thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even feel like food, so it's like I'm just drinking it and then I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm not as hungry later on and then I can eat. Ideally, the goal is to make better choices.
For sure. Because sometimes
But it doesn't always work.
It doesn't always work. And sometimes I'm in a place where it doesn't matter how many grams of protein have been in my coffee because I didn't physically chew and swallow anything. I feel like I've eaten nothing.
No, I haven't eaten a thing. I haven't touched a thing.
Literally.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So
It's interesting. We'll see what happens with my protein journey.
And it's just so funny because 10 years ago, we weren't talking about protein.
And there's always something new.
There's
It's like
always
everybody wants to talk
something.
about kale. Everybody wants to talk about cauliflower.
And that was big kale, by the way.
Big kale. And the thing is with protein, I'm wondering when the other shoe is going to drop. Like, I don't think people are eating enough fiber to deal
Everyone's
with
going to get colon cancer.
because nobody's eating like bread.
Yes.
And I'm still eating bread, to be clear.
Do you have you see this is what skinny talk what bothers me about skinny talk are you afraid of fruit? Do you think fruit has too much sugar?
No, I'm a huge fruit.
Okay, good.
I'm a huge fruit person. I'll never give up fruit. I have unfortunately I have such a good head on my shoulders. So it's like I'll take these things and then I'm like I'm not going to give up blueberries and mango. Like that's not the issue.
So I do feel like when you have a literal lifetime of doing every diet there is to do, you know that fruit is not bad for you. Like you are able to pick up the good things from the diet.
Right.
And I think that I was talking about this with a guest a few weeks ago, but like if you tell me that fruit has too much sugar in it, I tell you have disordered eating.
I know,
like
100%. And people will talk shit about hummus as well, and they're like, hummus is bad for you, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not like the most sodium efficient, but once you start saying shit like that, you're in a non-abundance mindset, and then you're just gonna like binge it later.
Yes,
and then you're gonna like. Okay, fruit is I'm gonna get chicken fingers on like Friday,
right,
or something,
or when I want
chicken fingers, or when I want Chick-fil-A. Oh my god, have you seen that girl on TikTok that lost like 1 million pounds and she puts the Chick-fil-A in the shakes it with honey? Smaller Sam. I just found out about her. I'm really into watching her.
So I am into watching her. My problem with Smaller Sam
tell me your problem with her.
I went to Chick-fil-A and I did one of her dupes and it was great.
Okay, I want to do it so bad.
I literally felt like I needed like a second meal. Like
it's tiny.
It's
I know.
Tiny.
I know. I watching her
and
do.
I'm like, well, she is on Ozempic.
Right. Okay, and now tell me, are you gonna get on Ozempic?
No. So here's
tell me why.
Here's my journey with GLP-1. So before Kim Kardashian, I've always been an early adopter of weight loss medication.
Yeah.
My entire life. There have been, at some point in my life, I have been on a pill, on a patch, on anything.
Yeah.
Like I've tried it. And so someone in my life had extra of something called Saxenda, which is it is a weight loss medication that doesn't really get thrown around a ton.
Yeah.
But it's Ozempic, it's Mounjaro, it's Zepbound, it's all of them. And so this was in 2021.
Okay.
So I don't feel like we were talking about Ozempic in 2021.
No, I was not talking about it until very recently.
Yeah. So they had, she had some extra, so she was like, try it. And I had to inject myself every day with it, and it was fine. Like I don't feel like I lost that much weight.
Yeah.
And any weight that I did lose because
as soon as it's over,
as soon as it's over, it was I wasn't going to a doctor to get prescribed to it.
Right.
So like once it was gone, it was gone. I basically got it because it fell off the back of a truck essentially.
Right.
And I felt like I lost a little bit of weight, but it all came back over time completely.
Yeah.
And then by the time I was off of it, it was like all of a sudden in the news, is Mindy Kaling on?
Oh, no.
Is Kim Kardashian on?
Mindy is the main reason I've been circling, because I was really like, I'm not going to do Ozempic. And then I saw Mindy's pictures and I was like, damn.
Yeah. Mindy Kaling coming up skinny on the scene was like Tom Hanks being diagnosed with COVID. It was like, oh, we're in the Ozempic era.
And she was famously having parties.
Yes.
And giving it out, which Mindy Kaling wants to be a basic white girl so bad. And I say, let them. Mel Robbins.
Listen.
Let her do it. Like people are trying to put her in this box that she is not. She wants to be basic. Let her be skinny and white and basic. Like,
and she's trying to do it. I haven't seen the Meghan Markle show, but I've seen the clip of her in it. And I go like this every time. I'm like, oh, this is so
funny.
They're awkward.
They're literally my background, mind you.
Oh my God.
Because I thought it was so funny, like them being hilarious.
I was just like, I'm getting hot. This is
so cringe.
Yeah. So I did that. That was my journey with Ozempic.
Okay.
Was being on that before anyone else was.
You were at the forefront.
I was at the forefront.
Wait, that is
a
huge deal. That's a credit.
Finally.
That's a credit.
It's just, but like I could go on for days about the phentermine and like all these drugs that I've done in high school.
Do you think it's like people's bones are gonna like?
I don't know what's gonna happen. I think that it's too early to tell.
Right.
But the thing that I saw that freaks me the fuck out is people's food taking so long to digest in their stomach, because that's part of the effect of the drug. And it like causes digestion is like just an automatic thing. You don't tell your body to digest, it just does it. And so now you're messing with that.
I know.
And the body is going to forget how to do something that you're trying to stop it from doing.
I've already fucked with my digestive system so much.
Just in general of like...
Just dieting.
Yeah.
Not eating and then eating weird shit. Laxatives, obviously. I had a laxative phase in college. Horrible. And I literally watched The Substance and I'm like, this is me. Like, my body now is so scared of losing... Like I feel like my body hangs on to weight now because it's like... You've already done us so wrong.
Yes, that's
you've
the thing.
done us so dirty. The way I've treated my poor body.
Yeah,
and so mean.
It becomes so much harder to diet.
I know.
As an adult, when you've betrayed your body.
I have betrayed the body. Has kept the score.
Yeah, the score has been kept.
The score has been kept
somewhere on here.
Oh my God, and it's mad.
It's mad.
The score is.
Yeah,
I lost.
I'm losing.
I lost. It's a home game, and I lost.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I didn't ever feel good when I was on those.
Thing.
I feel the best now, and it's only because I've been working out.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I mentioned it every episode. It's just,
wait, what are you working? Where are you working out?
Literally, I do Pure Bar.
I've heard great things about
It's
PR.
amazing. It's fucking amazing. I'm so close to 50 classes, which is like the first like
No.
milestone.
Working out is really one of my favorite things to do.
I've discovered that about myself.
And
I
it's-
went through years
Yeah.
of not doing it. I like rebelled against it.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh wait, I love this.
And it just makes you feel good.
So
and it's
good.
for anxiety.
oh my God.
And if you have time to do it, it's like it really does just like make your life. But I don't even think it necessarily makes you look better. But
No,
it's like
it's-
makes your mental health better that then makes you like look better.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had like a crash out in the 4 months that I've been
Wow.
working out.
It's
and
ama-
I'm known for my crash outs.
Yeah, it's fame. It's so good for anxiety.
Yeah. My favorite thing about bar is that like if you come across TikToks of people talking about that, like they started doing bar, they're like, it's amazing. I feel so good. My butt looks amazing. I haven't lost a pound,
Right.
but I feel so
But
good.
I feel so good. Yeah,
and like,
literally.
then why am I killing
I'm like,
myself
why-
doing this?
I know, I
literally.
know, I
But I
know.
think that's part of the reason why I've been able to stay where I've never been able to be this consistent this long.
Yeah.
because I went into it.
Trying to lose weight.
No, not trying to lose weight.
Oh.
Not trying to lose weight. I
But
was
that's
like,
why you're staying consistent.
I'm staying
Yeah.
consistent because of the way it makes me feel.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
If I went
Exactly.
into it, I would have quit by now.
Right.
If I wanted to lose weight.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which I think is a really like good headspace to be in.
But it's completely counter to diet culture.
I know.
It's so
But
annoying.
diet culture is so annoying and so stupid.
and it's just there to make money off of you.
it's just there to make money off you, and it literally makes you fatter, literally.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
you put yourself in this like mindset of like I don't. It's funny that they made us women do it, and it's
Yeah.
funny that the men never have to do any of it. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny when you like start dating a guy and then like he'll mention that he like feels like he's like shocked that he wants to be anorexic or something, and you're like, I've been doing this since I've been 12.
No.
Like
When you're like dating a guy and you see him acting a little bit off and you're like, what's up? And he's like, I feel weird. I'm like, you're having anxiety.
yeah.
And he's just like, what?
They don't even know what it is.
They don't even
They're
know what
shocked.
it is. I'm like, this
They're
has been my
shocked.
entire being.
They're like shocked to like gain weight, and then they go to the gym like once and they lose like
They
5
stop drinking
pounds.
soda.
Yeah, they stop drinking
So
soda.
annoying.
But it's really funny to watch a man be like, wait, am I getting fat? And you're like, yeah, I'm fat. I've been putting extra butter in your Butterfinger pie so that you feel as miserable as me.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Damn, girl. Okay, so did you leave your hometown to go to college?
I did.
Where'd you go?
I went to University of Utah in Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
So random. So random. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know why. I went there. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you, like, now you're really, like, a free soul. Like,
Yeah.
unfettered access to food.
Okay.
So what was that like? Was it like going to your friend's house, taking all their snacks times 1,000?
No, so like I was famously so scared. I can't stop saying famously. I have to stop. My friend says it, and then I adopted
Yeah,
it, and
yeah.
it's just like my word of the month. Ugh, I was so scared of gaining. I did theater in school, so like I've always had like in the back of my mind, like you need to look good. You need to,
Yeah.
like always had that in the back of my mind.
You've
like so
always-
many. My teachers told me like day one, like you would look so much better without weight. Like you have to prioritize weight loss. Like my whole life, with dance teachers, theater people, all this stuff. I was really scared of gaining the freshman 15. That was like my biggest fear. So freshman year, I was crazy dieting. I didn't eat. I ate oranges and tomato soup. This was like when I really started to like amp up my anorexia because because I was not in high school and stuff. I like was so busy. I did activities. Like I kind of like would forget to eat sometimes, and then like I really would like fluctuate in college, and then like, or in high school, and then in college, I literally just ate oranges and tomato soup, and then I kind of started taking laxatives, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
Totally ruined my body forever doing that. And I did that, and I was so skinny freshman year. And then like sophomore and junior year, then I moved off campus and I ate, and also kind of the food in the dining hall really grossed me out.
Yeah.
And drinking. I was drinking a lot, so I was like concerned about that. Like I was like, I can't drink beers and eat a lot. So then and all my friends my whole life have been hotter than me, my whole life, which I love my hot girls. But so I'm like comparing myself to them, like stuff like that. And then I kind of gained a ton of weight, I think junior year. I was like, they're saying this on TikTok, if you always wear leggings, you'll gain weight.
Yes,
I'm
that
like,
would mean
that
COVID.
literally happened to me junior year. And I just like, I think I was just very miserable. I ate a ton. I like totally just like didn't care anymore. Like just like didn't look in the mirror, like stopped like caring, let myself go completely. And then kind of, I don't know, it's been back and forth ever since then. Really.
So when you gained a bunch of weight, your junior year, would you go back home to Arkansas and like your mom be like, you look different?
Yeah. They would all,
And
I
you're
don't
like-
even remember. I like kind of blocked it out.
I was gonna say it sounds traumatic.
it's traumatic, and I kind of blocked it out. But kind of all my friends, my whole life, like all my my home Arkansas girlfriends, we all are like, we're curvy bitches.
Okay,
So, like,
that's a little bit.
It's kind of refreshing.
and nice, yeah.
So none of us are like really. I don't know, but I don't remember what exactly my mom would say, but it was definitely like my grandma said something like, "Oh, like my grandma always says shit."
Yeah.
No matter what. So yeah, they would say stuff. I don't even remember what they would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just didn't like myself then.
So you college is kind of when like you junior year you gained weight and then it was like fluctuating from then on out. Yeah.
Then on out. Then up until today. Up until this morning.
Yeah. Up until you found prioritizing protein.
Up until my protein intake. But then I lost a lot of weight during COVID.
Okay.
I got snatched during COVID.
What happened?
Well, I was bored is the truth.
Oh yeah.
I was so bored with like COVID, and I would just like, and I think I had a lot of anxiety from COVID.
Yeah.
So I went on a crazy diet. I think it was like fun to be able to control like what was happening. Kelly, I was running 6 miles a day, walking on top of that, like walking around all day.
You were like 50K steps a day.
Literally. I was at least 20K steps a day.
Wow.
At least 20 to 30. And I ran 6 miles every single day and drank bone broth. I think it was just like nice to be able to control like something. And I didn't really drink during COVID.
Girl, we had opposite COVIDs.
I drank like the first week of COVID, and then I was hungover and at my own, not able to leave my own house. And I'm like, I cannot be hungover and not leave.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I remember having that feeling of being like, I think I've achieved nirvana. Like I don't have to go anywhere, and I'm hungover.
I wish I should have been like that.
Yeah, I've always been an anxious. Have you been an anxious person your whole life?
I don't really know. I'm like situationally anxious.
I get that.
Anxious.
I feel like I've always had, until I got on Lexapro in 2018, I always had just like a block of anxiety on my chest since I was a child.
Yeah.
And not knowing that it was anxiety. So always having anxiety, just making myself crazy with that. And so when COVID came, it was just like, we all have to stop. And I was
wait, that's awesome.
like, I can breathe. Like
Wait.
I felt everyone had anxiety for me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're like, I've been predicting this. I've been anxious about this. I've been preparing my whole life.
Yes.
And now you bitches have to be.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. COVID really freaked me out. I like hated it so much.
I mean, and also it did suck with comedy. Like I started like doing like once I saw like maybe 3-4 weeks into the pandemic, everyone was like on rooftops doing open mics and partying. I was like, I'm there.
Right.
You know?
That was kind of so fun.
That was
Everyone
kind of the
was-
greatest time ever.
That was crash out era for
That
me.
was-
I was crashing out. Like I was fully crashing out. But that was actually really fun. Yeah, COVID was weird, but I lost so much weight. I looked amazing. I looked like
Snatched.
insane.
Yeah.
Snatched. I looked so good. But I just can't keep it. Once like the world reopened,
That's the thing.
I work my day job. I do stand up all the time.
Yeah.
I'm traveling. And I just can't be like running 6 miles a day. My knee fucking hurt. I would dread it. I got crazy addicted to like the Apple Watch. Like I
Yeah.
would be like counting. I went crazy with it, and I just like couldn't do it anymore.
And yeah, I mean, it's good that you did you get to a point where you're like, I can't do this anymore? Or did you
it wasn't sustainable.
Yeah.
It literally wasn't sustainable. And so I was just like, oh, let me just be. And I'm just like I love food. Food is like my love, like my favorite thing to do. And I was like, I can't be doing these quick fixes where I drop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Dare I say I matured? I got
Yes,
older, and
yeah.
I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
Totally.
Like, you can't treat your body like that all the time
Yeah.
and expect it to.
Completely.
You know.
My entire 20s was me crash dieting.
I know.
Halloween
Crash
was
diets
always
are so bad.
Halloween was always right around the corner. We were in
Halloween.
college during the skinny tea phase.
Oh my god, yes.
Bitches were shitting themselves
Oh
all
my
the
God.
time in the student center.
God. Shitting themselves. The skinny, the flat tea tummy.
Flat
tummy
tea.
tea.
Flat tummy tea. Flat tummy tea.
That stuff is so bad for
It's
you.
so awful.
Don't you? I really am like, I wish we were. And I read, okay, I've only read a few diet books, but one of them is something about France.
Oh, yes.
I like that one.
I can't remember
French women don't get fat or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
I am mad that we were born in America.
Yeah.
Like, I would never go through all this bullshit if we weren't
No.
Americans. Like,
No.
like the other countries just have it so, like, they take care of their body, they love their body, they don't, like, they treat, but then they smoke like hella cigs, which I do think is fire.
I also think that they're not addicted to working the way that we are.
Exactly. And
You
so
know?
the diet stuff comes into play with
Yeah.
like the best that we have to be the best. They're flashing pictures of celebrities at us. Everyone's lying, being like, I'm eating this and this and this. It's a literal
lying.
marketing scam.
Everyone's a fucking liar.
Everyone's lying.
We're working late. We're coming home. We're ordering
We're crashing.
DoorDash, you know, and then like in Italy, everyone's like, how come I can go to Italy and not gain weight? It's like, I don't know.
Because your body is fucking relaxed.
You're relaxed, you're eating, and then you're going for a stroll. You're
Yeah.
not like thinking about getting to the next thing.
Yeah.
You know, just getting by on like caffeine and Adderall.
Totally. So I am sad that I just feel like if I was a European person, I would
Yeah.
have such a great relationship with like
I've never thought of it like that.
food and cooking, and like I wish, because sometimes I'm one of those people that can't really cook because I'm like thinking too much about
Yeah.
like am I gonna eat the whole thing now? It like stresses me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Which
get
sucks.
really stressed over food waste.
Yeah.
Like
yes, totally.
Like I want to make all of this, but am I
Right.
going to be able to finish it by this time?
no, you have to finish your plate.
Yes,
Like
yes.
a little bit, it's rude not to. So it's hard. I mean, it's a constant struggle. I don't know if I'll ever completely stop, but I'm feeling a lot better than I ever have.
Good. That's amazing.
Which is ideal.
It's crazy having to go through all these trials and tribulations of like diet and exercise
I
and like
know.
what that looks like.
I know.
Do you feel like getting back into, how long have you been back working in an office?
Like 3 years.
Oh wow, so it's been a long time.
I've been there, yeah.
You've been there. It's like so new to me. I've only been doing it for 4 months.
Do you hate it?
Not as much as I thought I would.
Yeah.
Not
I
as
actually, you have to, sorry.
No,
interrupted.
go.
I love my office job. You have to, I hate it, to be clear, but I fake love it because it's like, you have to like let your brain know, like, this brings me money and it's like a good thing.
I'm
and
on
like,
the
you
same
have to have the
page.
insurance. You have to like,
Yes.
it's good. And even though it like sucks, I do fun little things at work.
Yeah.
Like you got to go step out for your coffee now that the weather's getting
Yes.
nicer. You got to do a lap around the block. I have my
Mm-hmm.
little vape. I vape, I walk around, I come back. I do like little things during the day. I read on my Kindle on my computer. And
Yeah.
it's like, it makes it so much better.
No, I agree. I think that something that I didn't realize I was doing was I feel like over COVID or because of COVID, people became a little bit agoraphobic. Like all of a sudden,
Yes.
everyone was afraid to leave their house. And I was like
Yes.
talking shit about those people. And then I didn't realize like I kind of was becoming one of those people.
I kind of became, yeah. That
you
happened.
know? And I just didn't realize how like I was like not doing as much comedy because I was like, well, I'm in the house. Why am I gonna? If
Why
I'm
do I
not
wanna leave?
booked, why am I gonna leave?
I
you
have
know?
that feeling, yeah.
And then now that I'm in an office, it's like, okay, 6 p.m. mic somewhere. Like,
Yeah, totally.
yeah, I'll go because I'm already out.
Because you're already out, and you'll be feeling so tired at like 6 when you're in the
Yes.
office. The second you step outside,
Yes.
you actually feel amazing.
Totally.
Like the second you step out.
It's like the reason why I was tired in the office because I was bored.
Because I was bored. And the office lights, I do hate. I'm like, this
Yeah.
lighting is not.
Yeah.
I hate it.
We're always complaining about the office lighting.
The lighting is disgusting.
It's so bad.
Oh my God.
Are you good about getting to the office on time?
Girl, no.
No.
Girl, no.
Like I'm
Dude,
always the last person walking in. Always.
It's gotten bad for me. And I'm like gonna get talked to at some point. But they kind of let me do whatever I want because I've been there for a while. And every morning I'm like there, like I'm supposed to start at 8:30 to be clear.
What?
I've never been there at 8:30 in my life. Never been there at 8:30. 9 is ideally when I would show up.
Right.
I'm there at 9:30, 9:45
Yeah.
on a good day. Like on a Thursday, I'm there at 9:45.
Yeah.
And every morning I'm like stressed when I'm doing it. And I'm like, I have an excuse. I have like a train idea of a train drama that happened.
One
and
that
no
I
one
now
ever-
believe actually happened. Like I believe it.
Yeah. I believe it. My acting is
Yes.
Oscar.
I'm method.
I'm method acting. And literally no one ever says anything.
Yeah.
Like no one ever says anything, and I think they really know if they push me, then I will be worse.
Yes.
About other things, which is
Like
me
a
being
petulant
manipulative.
child.
Yeah, I'm a manipulative person with my office, but I'm late every single day.
Yeah, I feel very, very, very lucky because the my for my company is just for the sales team.
Yeah,
and I'm not on the sales team. I'm
Yeah.
an account manager. So
oh my
like,
God.
my boss doesn't live here. She lives in a completely different
That's
state.
the other thing is like random people will be like out some days and not, and I'm like, don't make me be here.
Yeah.
At 8 for no reason.
So I never get a talking to.
Yeah,
No one, because no one knows.
I know.
They don't know. The sales manager, what does it do? Sales manager going to rat me out? Why would he do that?
Why would he do that? Why
You
would anyone
know?
rat me
We're
out?
not even in the same.
I know.
So, but I think this is partly why I was like so relieved because for COVID, because I was walking into my office pre-COVID at 10 a.m. because I was so much worse. My morning delays were so much worse before COVID.
Yeah.
Because that's when we were really out in these streets.
I was out every night.
Out in
I
these
was
streets.
out at night.
Like my favorite thing that I see online is like on TikTok is like, you guys Gen Z doesn't know what it was like being like in the club with your laptop.
In the club with your bag and your
With
like
your
flats,
laptop.
like flats bag, like sweet green. Like I do miss that era of New York. And
It
the
was so
workouts
fun.
back then.
Crazy.
Like I would go work out in the morning
Yeah.
at like 7 a.m. and then I would get to work. Then I would go do show like every single night.
Yes. And then go out after.
And then go out and then drink.
Yes. Oh yeah,
And
drinking
then,
the entire
and then
time.
wake up the next morning. I'm like, how was I okay?
I was hungover that entire time.
Did people know? I'm like looking back. I'm like, did people know how insane I was being?
I think
I think they
everybody
knew.
I think everybody was being insane.
Right. They were also being insane.
Yeah. But yeah, oh my God, getting to work just so late before COVID.
Oh my God, yeah, it was bad. Bad.
The other thing that you mentioned that I think makes it difficult to ever be on a diet is traveling.
Oh, don't get me started.
Who am I in an airport?
Don't get me started on the airport. And the snacks are so good in the airport.
Yes.
I'm like, and then I'm in the airport like, well, I haven't eaten in 2 hours. What if I get stuck on the flight?
Yes.
Like, I'm like, I'm scared that I'm going to get like,
Yes, I get anxiety.
I'm like, I need food. Like, I know I'm really bad in the airport.
Really bad in an airport. And
I'll
I'm
grab
like,
Gardettos and eat the whole thing. Like,
And here's the thing, whether I'm traveling for comedy or if I'm traveling for work, I feel so grateful to be in the position where like I am getting on a plane to go somewhere to like do, obviously
it's a vacation.
It's a like
I know.
Yes.
And it's literally not.
And I never got, I don't know probably not, but like growing up, we never got on planes to go on vacation.
No.
Now as an adult, I'm like, yes.
Yes. Oh my God, I agree. Yeah, it does feel like vacation. And it feels like it doesn't matter. Like you're in the sky.
Yeah.
Things are fine.
There's no Wi-Fi.
I don't know
you can't
how
reach
people
me.
are skinny on the road. I'll never know. I'll never know.
It has to be through, I mean, I'm not trying to paint a broad brush, but like,
through not
are you
eating.
guys being healthy? Because
No, they're not eating.
I just feel like
I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how, because all the comedy club food is either like, if it's healthy, it's disgusting.
no,
And you
a
kinda
salad in a comedy club. No,
Exactly. And then you have to get chicken fingers.
Yes,
And then like if you're drinking, that adds a whole other thing. And then it's like I'm in fucking like Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
Like there's not a Sweet Green here.
No, dude, I was just in Detroit for work.
Yeah.
I ended up literally getting a stomach flu because there was no good food to eat.
I thought Detroit had fire food.
I was only there for like a day,
Yeah.
so maybe.
But but not like as easily accessible, probably.
Yeah, and not for like the circumstances I was in. I like literally flew in on a Tuesday night, flew out on a Thursday morning, and so it was just like
I don't know how people travel so much and don't gain
I don't
every
get
pound.
it. I don't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
You kind of be having to like starve yourself and eat like protein bars for dinner is what I'm guessing people
Yeah,
do.
I feel like it's people that's like really into protein bars.
Yeah.
Which I can't.
Nasty.
I can't.
Nasty.
Have
That's
you
what
gotten on the Built Bars?
No. Are they good?
No, I wouldn't know because I refused. I feel like they're gonna suck.
I've been seeing them in the streets.
Yeah, I've been seeing them.
I really don't love a protein bar. There's so much extra shit in there.
Yeah, I was so into Power Bars as in high school.
Yeah.
I would have. What would I have? for
Power
lunch?
bars were kind of good. Sometimes the like nasty protein taste. Like,
Oh my God,
I'll get reminiscent of it and I'll be like,
yes,
that
the
sounds
light
good.
blue packaging with the silver.
Yes.
That one. It was like a white chocolate Power Bar. I would literally have a Power Bar, a Gatorade, and French fries.
Oh my God.
And like that'd be the meal for the day.
Wait, that's girl dinner. Wait, that sounds amazing.
That
I
was
literally
girl
want that tonight. That sounds good. That's in and out for girls.
It really is.
Like that sounds amazing.
Yeah, that got me through. And again, lunch was at like 10:45 in the morning.
Right.
So-
Why was lunch at 10:45? They were crazy for
I
that.
know. Why would they do that to us?
They would do that to
Crazy.
us too. And I was like, this sucks. And there would be like first lunch and second lunch.
Mhm.
The second lunch was a fucking party.
Yeah, second
And
lunch
first-
was lit.
I got first lunch and I'm like staring out the window at like people having fun. Like, ugh. Yeah, second lunch was lit. Yeah, the protein bar thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my Chomps. That's
yes.
Slim Jim.
Yeah, totally.
You know, Lisa Rinna has been saying that she eats Slim Jims.
Okay.
Okay, and also I have read her diet book, which is awesome.
I need to read it.
It's called Renovation.
Oh my
I have to let you borrow
God.
it.
Yes, please.
It's so dumb. She talks about how to give a blowjob. It's iconic. And I found it at like a thrift store and I was like, I'm buying this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And her diet stuff portion is amazing. She's fully lying because
Yeah.
she doesn't eat. And it's like lying about like yogurt. It's so funny. It's like I love like an old fashioned diet book. It's like they really crack me up.
yeah, they're like, and have a little bit of crack. to get
Yeah,
you through
and
the
have a little bit
day.
of crack. And like
Yeah.
she's talking about like not drinking alcohol like 3 weeks before a photo shoot. I'm like, no one that bought your book is doing a
Girl,
photo shoot.
Yeah,
like
and
also
you're
blacking
not
out.
drinking before.
Also, you have a bag of pills. Like you have a bag of pills. Like it's crazy. And
like your brain's macaroni. Like,
and then she like
relax.
she's like, beans are an amazing source of blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you don't eat at all. Stop lying.
I heard I have to read Bethany Frankel's diet book.
Wait. Yeah, I haven't read it yet.
It's like it's something obviously something skinny. She is the skinny girl.
Skinny girl. She talks about just like eating a lot of different meals and never getting full. But hers is full genetics. I don't believe.
Yeah.
I don't believe that she has ever thought about dieting or food. I think she's like mentally ill, so
Right.
it helps her, and then she's genetically tiny.
She's one of those like jittery tiny people that kind of just like crab walk
Like,
around
exactly
and then like can just go around like eating like fistfuls of almonds and like
Yeah.
having like a slice of a tangerine and
She's
just,
always
like,
screaming. When would she have time to put? I mean,
Right.
like she's always like, "What are you?"
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
yeah.
would she sit down and like be quiet and have a meal? Like never.
I do
Except for on TikTok, she's shoving bagels in her mouth.
I feel like though when she's on TikTok shoving food in her mouth, that's the extent of it.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
she's not lying. We're
I know.
seeing every
We're
morsel
seeing every
going
morsel.
into her mouth and subsequently
Absolutely.
flying out.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
god!
like,
Remember when she was eating that crab in
girl,
Atlanta?
how can I forget? It was like I remember watching it, being like, I'm watching a piece of pop culture history right now.
That crab in Atlanta, I was literally like, I was shocked. That was my night terror.
It's insane.
I
It's
don't-
sick.
I haven't had crab since. Oh God, I'll never get over that. Oh, it's fun to watch the housewives like talk about dieting and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do hate it when a housewife makes dieting their storyline.
I'm so annoying.
Hate. I don't subscribe to that.
No.
And what's her bitch from OC? I loved until she made dieting her
Yeah.
storyline. What's her name?
Fucking the blonde one, right?
No, she's like kind of brunette.
Oh,
she's like,
yeah, fucking.
she kind of looks like a drag queen.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
mean
yeah,
that in the
yeah,
nicest
yeah.
way.
I can't remember her name to save my life,
Emily,
but yeah, Emily. Yes,
I thought she was so slay.
I know, but
and like,
but not in that world, not in the housewives world.
it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's annoying that people like, if you look beautiful, like it doesn't really matter what size you
Right.
are, and or you don't have to look. I don't even know. I don't want to get in trouble, but like,
You know, it's such a hard line.
but like
to
someone
toe. I
like
know what you-
Emily, I'm like, why would you work on your body when you have literally
Mhm.
like, if you were a queen in the Roman times,
Right.
it'd be over.
Oh yeah,
Men would be going to war for you.
literally.
So that does annoy me, and I don't like when the housewives make it their storyline.
Well, it annoys me when housewives make it their storyline because it's like you can make dieting your storyline, and then you're also gonna get liposuction.
I know.
Like it's like, so I don't. If you want to be transparent about the liposuction, please.
Yeah.
That works for me
Right.
because I want to know everything. But like, I think it's annoying how all the New Jersey housewives all of a sudden are like a fourth
They
of their
look
original size,
insane.
and they're like not talking about the fact that they are clearly on Ozempic.
They
And it's
look
like,
crazy. Okay, speaking of liposuction, I think all the LA girlies are getting arm liposuction. Did you already know this?
I've heard.
I was
seen
shocked
it out
because
there.
I've been like, how are their arms looking
Mhm.
like that? I've been like really racking my brain.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, it's arm liposuction.
yeah. That's
Now
the
I know.
new thing.
Now I know, because like none of them are like lifting weights,
Right.
and they all have like this like sucked out. Like,
And it's so fucking annoying because it's like the LA girlies can spend their days in the gym, but
I
it's like
know.
you can't achieve it. Like
I
you
know.
literally have to have medical intervention.
I know. It's funny when you find out about the arm. I was shocked when I felt like that was my Shutter Island.
Yeah.
I'm like, everyone's been getting arm liposuction the whole time. No one told me.
The whole time.
The whole time. The whole time.
No, literally.
It's crazy when you find that shit out.
Yeah.
Who else had like a dieting storyline? I'm trying to remember that I hated. I mean, Shannon's was actually hilarious on
Yeah.
OC. Hers was like funny.
Hers was funny.
But yeah, I just don't like it. And Heather Gay on Salt Lake City didn't really make it her whole storyline.
She really didn't,
which I kind of loved.
I did like that, but you watched the last season.
Yeah,
Oh my God, when Mary Cosby goes, "You're a liar.
you're like,
You lied about body
Yeah.
positivity."
right? That was
I
funny.
was like,
That was
girl,
funny.
I'm dying.
That was funny. Ugh, it's so fun to watch.
Coming from Mary Cosby, who literally has probably not even realized it, but has like fully fat shamed her on like watch what happens live. Did you see that thing about
the Gucci corset,
Gucci-
which by
I
the
don't think
way,
making a size
by the
14.
way, they do make it in that size because what's her name wore it on The Idol, the same Gucci corset.
Oh my God.
And I remember seeing it on The Idol. Who's Joy Divine Randolph?
I don't know. No.
She won an Oscar last year
Okay.
for The Holdovers.
Oh, yeah.
She's awesome.
Yes.
And she did like
I
this
love
year.
that
She
movie.
like talked to each woman.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw that. I'm like,
no, I watched. I love the Oscars.
she on The Idol had the same Gucci corset on The Idol, so I knew
Yeah.
they did make it in that size. Mary was wrong.
Mary was wrong.
Mary was wrong, and Heather looked amazing in that.
I know. I feel bad that Heather felt like she had to go the I'm not saying she doesn't look good now. I think she does look good, but I don't think she looked that
She
bad
didn't look
before.
bad. She looked amazing.
She looked like
and
a
also it seemed like
Utah
she was
mom.
fucking more. And now I'm like, who
Yeah.
are you? It doesn't even seem like you're fucking anyone.
Yes.
So why
Yeah.
this huge rush? Like,
Girl, you just nailed it. I didn't even realize that she was fucking more.
I know. Not that you like have to be, but I don't know. I just feel like something. I don't know. I don't know.
Something. It's like her spirit took Ozempic.
I
It's
think
like,
her spirit took it a little bit because
Yeah.
food brings you joy.
Yes.
And now you don't even like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing with Ozempic. It's like people that I've talked to many people who have tried Ozempic specifically, Mounjaro, all of
Yeah.
those. And they talk about how they feel sick.
Well, yeah. That's,
And
I
so
think,
that's the thing with like, yeah, it's one thing to not be hungry. It's another thing to feel sick.
all day. I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
if
I
it's worth
want energy. I need
I know.
energy.
I know.
I can't like, and also I heard like it makes you weak. Like you mentioned the
Yeah.
brittle bone thing. Like I
Yeah.
heard it makes you.
Because people are losing tons of body mass. And I'm
Yeah.
like, where is it
Yeah.
coming from? It can't all be fat. I mean, that would be crazy.
Well, what's pissing me off is when the new thing is I don't care if you lose weight, using medical intervention, I do think it would be nice to know
Yeah.
that that's how you did it. Because when I see a girl who is, 315 pounds post a before photo from January 2024, and then her after photo is when she's now like 190 pounds,
Yeah.
and it's June 2024.
Right.
Like, you lost a significant amount of weight in 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, you're just going to expect me to believe that you didn't either have surgery
No,
or
everyone's
take
on
a
Ozempic.
shot? Come on.
I still can't decide if I'm going to get on it. I'm like, all this shit I'm talking about it, I'm like, still like.
I think, well, also I feel like, shouldn't you have gone on it by now?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Come
yeah.
on,
Every
girl.
day I'm like, probably won't. But yeah, I'm scared about this, like, feeling nauseous.
I think, though, that a lot of people get on Ozempic and then just can't stay on it because they just feel too ill. They can't do it.
And the thing for me is, like, I'll lose so much weight on Ozempic, I'll look fire. I'll gain every second
And
back.
half the time.
In half of the
In
time.
half
Don't
the
worry.
time.
Like, do not worry. I'll be back.
Like, I think Ozempic is probably the worst thing for people who fluctuate because my whole life has been
know.
fluctuating.
I know. It's basically Ozempic.
Yeah.
Like, on
Yeah,
and off
yeah.
my whole life.
Yeah.
So
Literally.
funny.
So of all the diets that you've done, is there one that sticks out, like where you like when people say, "Oh, I've done every diet," like does that mean you've done Weight Watchers? You've done.
I'm on Weight Watchers right now.
You are?
Yes.
You're counting points.
I'm pointing.
How
as we
many
speak.
points do you get in a day?
23.
That's not a lot of points.
It's not a lot of points. Of course, I like hydro, like put it down, like lose many
Yeah.
pounds. But I'm actually really liking Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
It's kind of good for me to track because I was getting crazy about like eating like a ton of different things and not really. So it's kind of nice for me to track. I'm getting a little sick of it. I've only been doing it for like 2 months, and I think I'll probably quit it soon.
Yeah. Have you been
Um,
drinking in that 2 months?
No,
You haven't been.
I haven't really been drinking.
Um,
I'll have like one martini
Is-
every few weeks,
it's upsetting tracking alcohol.
and that's the main reason I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
and like mental health reasons. But yeah, I don't be tracking the alcohol like that.
It sucks.
That sucks.
My friends and I, when we were, this was like, again, we were in our 20s, but we were all on Weight Watchers together. And every night after work, we would have wine.
Yeah.
Like every fucking night. Again, pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
This is the lifestyle that we led. And we would get together for dinner and we would say, we're going to make dried shrimp.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to use the points from the
points from
oil
wine. Exactly.
to cook the shrimp because
Oh.
we wanted it for the wine.
Wait, that's for sure. People do that a lot. They're like, you can drink this. Like, you put your drinking. Like, people on TikTok will be like, put your drinking points in for the end, like, of the day, and then
Yeah.
you can see what you have.
Yeah.
The rest of the day.
It's
It's hilarious.
So now we're all becoming orthorexic. Like
I
we're
know,
just
literally. But I kind of like Weight Watchers. Okay, so other diets though. I mean, what do you mean good? Like rate them?
any
or-
like whatever you've done, like good, bad.
Okay, the craziest one I ever was on was when I ran 6 miles a day. I had oatmeal for breakfast, like literally like greens, small tiny portion of greens, and then rice for lunch, and then I drank bone broth for dinner every single night. That's all.
Oh my god.
And it was crazy, and it was not sustainable. And I would like one day a week I would like binge eat basically to like make up for that. And I would have
Right.
like nightmares. That one was the craziest thing I've ever done. Like that was insane. And I think it had to be COVID being like I wanted to control something so
Right,
bad
right.
to even get me into that place because I
Yeah.
could never do that again.
Right.
Like that was crazy. I can't believe I did that.
sounds so stressful.
It was so stressful.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. When I diet like crazy, my body goes into this like really stressed, like my brain is not okay.
Yeah.
Not okay. And I'm making crazy decisions. Bad decisions.
Yeah.
Bad decisions.
Yeah, and I'm really nasty to people, and I know that that's like the
Oh,
joke
totally.
of like, oh, she's hungry, so she's nasty. It's
Wait.
like, no, I'm stressed
No,
about
I'm-
breaking this diet.
Exactly.
Like,
And you
ugh.
think about food, like I would dream about food, like dream that I accidentally ate cheese dip
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, like a sober person drinking that
Literally.
like dreaming that they've drank.
literally.
It's
Wait,
crazy.
what's your favorite diet?
I do. Okay, on the real, I like Weight Watchers. Like,
Yeah,
I just
I
have
like
a.
Weight
I have a. I have too much history with food journals to be
Yeah.
cool with tracking.
I know what you mean.
I have to like, if I really want to be healthy and like really, I've been in so much therapy about dieting and all this stuff, so that like even going into exercising, like I talked about it with my
I
therapist.
know. It's a lot.
And so I do like Weight Watchers, but I'm just not in a place where I can track.
Totally.
But the craziest diet, I think honestly the skinny tea.
yeah.
That in college, like just like
That's
drinking,
crazy.
following that tea drinking regimen to get ready for like a sorority formal
Yeah.
or like a Halloween or something, like something where I wanted to wear a
my God.
skimpy
for
outfit.
like a Jersey Shore party.
Yes.
Like
yes.
it's crazy that we did that. Like unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Binge drinking.
75 million beers.
Yes.
/ jungle juice /
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Like
Binge drinking. And then being like, and then waking up the next morning surrounded by food.
yeah.
Surrounded by
Taco
food.
Bell.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then waking up the next morning hung the fuck over and then eating whatever you wanted the next day because it's like, I'm
Exactly.
going to die. I'm going to perish if I
Yeah.
don't do this.
If I don't eat everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Awful.
Oh, college is crazy.
College was disgusting.
I hate college. Like, I do not think college is fun, cool. Like, I don't want to go back. I don't even.
When I was younger, I wanted to. Now that I'm healed,
Yeah.
no.
I
I'm
think
like-
college is like disgusting. I think it's so weird.
It's cringe.
It's cringe.
Yeah.
It's like, what were we doing?
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we do that is the fact that we all go to college is crazy.
I know.
Like,
I know.
it's crazy.
Like people say like, oh, you don't need higher education. It's like, no, we need doctors. We need engineers.
Right.
We don't need
But
the
why are
girlies
they-
getting a fashion degree.
why are they I got a musical theater degree.
Yeah,
A
like
huge
what?
waste of money. Why did they like just throw us on campus and everyone's like fucking and like
Yeah.
being creepy and being crazy and like drinking a ton? It's like so weird.
It's so weird.
That college exists is so weird.
I know, and then you get spit out the other end of student loans and needing, and like it's like you don't have a job, you fucking
And
bum.
then you don't have a job.
Yeah.
When people are like obsessed with their college, I'm like, you're weird as fuck.
Especially
You're weird as fuck.
like I'm not I think you have until the age of 25 to be obsessed with
Yeah.
like seeing your college friends or whatever.
Right.
But when you're like still going to Syracuse games or
Still
whatever.
going to Syracuse games, I'm like, miss me with that. You're weird.
I was like, this isn't gonna work out.
Get a
between
fucking
us.
hobby. And I say that I have no hobbies, but still, like, get a hobby.
Yeah.
No, when like parents are like, I'm from Arkansas, and everyone there is obsessed with the University of Arkansas.
Okay.
It's like, because we don't have like a professional sports team,
Yeah.
so it's like
college
all-
ball. Yeah, it's
college
huge.
is
Yeah.
like the biggest thing, and people are like, the way these people are like rooting for these college kids, I'm like, this is creepy.
Yeah.
Like, move on. Like,
that boy is prepubescent.
prepubescent boys. Like, I'm like, this is weird as fuck. Like, The Blind Side, when they're like, when they're so obsessed with the college, I'm like, get a life. That's crazy.
No, literally.
It's crazy.
So funny.
So funny.
Oh my gosh! Wow, we've been gabbing.
Have we been having
been
for?
chatting.
Sorry, Kelly. I'm like a big talker.
No, I
so.
love it. You're like the best podcast guest when it's like,
I love
I
to-
don't have to do any work. I love it. I love it. I like want to make sure I ask everything that I thought of, like, you know, that I wanted to while I have you here.
I'll say I blame all moms for diet issues.
It's moms and grandmas, man. Like
And
grandmas don't get called out.
My grandma has been such a bitch about it, and I'm like,
my grandma hasn't even been a bitch about it. Like but oh honey, it was rare.
She's
She was there.
thinking,
Like
yeah.
she was there.
it was rare. She was there. Exactly. Like, my grandma has been, I can't believe it was like a year ago. And I was kind of feeling like slay a little bit. I was like,
Yeah.
kind of like wearing like low rise, like kind of showing my little, like just a little sliver. And she said to a table of people, like, Stewart's always struggled with weight and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, not now.
Yeah.
Mama, not
And
now.
it's like, you're projecting.
You're projecting.
You're projecting.
You're projecting.
They're- you know-
She's projecting because they hate themselves, and then they want you to not. They
Yeah.
are jealous of us for my. Sorry, I don't know if you like your
No.
mom. I don't like my mom. So, but they lived such a small life that they want to then like
Right.
make you feel that way. And not all moms are like this. I will say white moms, it seems, are like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that what you mentioned before of like your mom being like, we never put that on you. I
Crazy.
think that's like a coping mechanism.
It is. It is.
Because it's like they can't. I think if they realize that they put that much pressure on a child,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
they
yeah,
have to
it's
do some inventory of like, oh, am I
totally-
a bad person?
Totally.
You know,
Totally.
so. My mom and I, we've made great strides.
Wait, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And by the way, please don't cancel me, anyone. I hate my mom, and
No,
everyone has different
I
experiences.
think it's
and you
cool
guys would
that
hate,
you hate
her
your
too.
mom.
You guys would hate her too. Like, I'm not being like
Yeah.
she is crazy.
Do you guys talk at all?
Barely, little
Yeah.
bit,
Do you
little
ever like have to see her when you go home? Do you just not go home?
I'll see her, and it's actually kind of funny because we both kind of hate each other. Like, we'll just be like rude to each other. Like, she'll just be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you got that little." We're kind of like catty neighbors that hate each other.
Got it.
Is our vibe.
And what about your sister?
She is nicer than me, but she's nearing the end of
Yeah.
her rope.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
The
yeah.
whole.
Are you older?
I'm older.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
older.
They got to find out for themselves.
Exactly. But yeah, I know a lot of people love their moms, and so I always feel so bad when I'm like, fuck moms, and then everyone's like, wait, no, I
No,
love
the
my
people that
mom.
should feel bad are the ones that are like, I love my mom, and you're like,
I
I
know.
hate my mom.
I'm
And it's like, oh, I feel bad. You know?
You're so lucky you have someone to call. I have no one to call.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like girls that are just like call I'm always
Yeah.
jealous of those girls.
But honestly, I don't understand those girls. I've said this before on the podcast, but girls that call their mom their best friend,
I'm jealous of them.
like, girl, that's an op.
It's an op, and it's toxic, but that's how I'm gonna be with my daughter. And my
great.
daughter's
I
gonna be a
love that.
whore.
I
Like,
love that.
it's always whores that are like best friends with their mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me and my daughter for sure.
Was your mom like? Did your mom not want you to be a whore? Like, did she actively try to make you not be a whore?
Oh yeah.
Or did-
My mom's super religious,
Okay.
super Christian and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So
I grew up super Catholic.
Yeah.
So
So whore was not an option.
yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And then it
And then I went to
resulted in-
college, and I was looking fire with my orange and tomato soup diet, and I'd be fucking.
It's like, how do you want me to be skinny and also not a whore?
and also not a whore. What's the point?
Like, come on,
What's
dude.
the literal point?
You're sending me mixed messages.
I will say, guys do not care about girls'
no,
bodies
it's,
at
this
all.
is all on us.
It's literally other girls.
I think it's other girls, and I think it's also there are men don't care, but they care what other men think,
Right.
And they think other men care.
I know, and I also will say, men want you to wear as slutty as possible, and sometimes when you're like curvier, you like don't put on the sluttier clothes, and that's when
Yeah,
the guys like and it's a confidence like kind of thing. Like when you're wearing like a cunt like titties out outfit, doesn't matter what you look like.
Yeah.
you are gonna get dick.
totally. And I think that when you are self-conscious about your body and like aren't in
That's
like
when
when you are in a more, I like that you're saying like a more curvier body, because you don't have to be like necessarily obese. Like you can just have
No.
like, you could just be curvy and still feel like undesirable.
Yeah.
I remember feeling like this man wants like something from me, not in like a sex way, like he could be into me, but it's like, oh, he like wants my social security number or something.
Yeah.
Like he like, this is a bad guy.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
right.
crazy.
It's crazy, but it's interesting. It's all, and we must blame the gays for the fashion industry as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Fashion. Wait, did you go to school for fashion?
There was a fashion program in my school. Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, like the gays are.
Yeah.
And
They
I love the
invented
gays.
the high heel.
I love the gays.
Yes.
But
We
it's
love them.
interesting. Oh my god, I'm gonna get canceled.
No, you're not. This is great. I love it. I think we got to wrap up.
Let's wrap it up.
Amazing. You got Bravo to watch.
I have so much. I'm doing it all tonight.
That's so exciting. I love that for you.
Oh my god, thank you for having me, Kelly.
Yes, thanks for coming on. Can you tell the people where to find you?
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm on Instagram at Stewart and Chill, and TikTok the same. And I'm in the streets, New York. Come see a show. I'm on the
Yes.
road. I'm everywhere. And yet nowhere. But Instagram, Stewart and Chill.
Love it. Follow Stewart. It's
Thank
fun
you.
follow. And until next week, we'll talk to you. Bye.